hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. It will be a priority to get the passing game up and going, something they really didn't do with one of their biggest weapons last week, David.
Yeah, and last week he just wasn't a big part of the game plan.
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Knight. Pressure coming. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Give to the running back. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Dogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Barber. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
The offense changing the play. He wants to throw it again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know it.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. To the air, it's Knight. Tight end finds a soft spot. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Knight. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Dogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. and with that, they've taken the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that route.
Right down the boulevard, at the 30. Pass attack, touchdown Kentucky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Got it behind the line. It's smart. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Murphy. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The give to the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Throws to the back. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Give to the single back. Find some fresh air. He's loose. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Right back to the well. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. Keep that going. It'll be hard to stop.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Cotton. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Right on the money. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Riley. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming on the inside.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Give to the running back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Catch in the middle. It's Smart. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Murphy. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That brings them to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Akron. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Snagged out of the air. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Dances away. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front.
Turning it on! And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The give to the tailback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the returner is stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on first down. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Knight. Finds the tight end. Breaks the tackle. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw because he put it out in front.
Breaks into the open on the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Running to Green. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Humphries. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice job there by the defense, not forgetting about the fullback. He's not just a lead blocker. He can catch the ball in this offense, too. They were aware of that, and they were able to make the tackle.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Cotton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. The give to the back. Finds a little space. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Look out, he's got room.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Under fire. Got his man down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got his man on the outside. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Murphy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Murphy. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. To the air, it's Knight. Fires to the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Second down as we open the final stanza. Might be calling a hot route. Makes the catch. It's Wiley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Knight. Using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football down.
He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of anything on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Going to the ground. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
In a tight game like this, a mistake that keeps a drive alive for your opponent, just devastating. Offense has first down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. We're ready to get another look at this. Log offense.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. to the big fella. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Back to pass, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get it.
Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They go to the ground. He'll be stopped short of the line gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Georgia sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The pass didn't work last time. It might this time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. It's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football.
He'll take a shot. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up.